Well, hey there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I've just watched Sheffield United play West Ham. West Ham getting the 1-0 win. Sebastian Haller with a great strike in the second half, securing the 3 points for the Hammers. So, if you're new to Garage Football, please subscribe to us, share with your friends, family, etc., and then let us know your match thoughts, comments, questions in the live chat. To start with the game, Sheffield United they started off pretty well, as to be expected, because they're a side playing at home, and they've started off some of their recent games before the international break quite brightly. They took the lead against Liverpool away and Chelsea away as well, and they started off. I started off well after only 2 or 3 minutes. Ball over the top by John Egan to George Baldock rather. His effort was saved easily by Lucas Fabianski. And yeah, just Sheffield United started off the better side. But West Ham eventually grew into things, started to keep hold of the ball a bit better. But then Sheffield United again, about midway through the first half, George Baldock, he had the ball out wide. Played in Ollie McBurney. Wasn't the first chance he had today, as we'll come on to later. He struck the ball well on the half volley, but unfortunately for him, it's straight at Lucas Fabianski. But then West Ham, with more of the ball, they started to create their own chances as well. Really good move by West Ham. Jared Bowen, he played in Sufal, whose effort was a good effort, side for effort. It was well saved by Aaron Ramsdale. It was a good play initially by Arthur Masuaku to Sebastian Haller, flicked it to Bowen, and Sufal was out wide on the right hand side in space. And decent effort. It was easy. It was saved well by Ramsdale and pushed out, and no one could tap in. Got a question here from Ryan, who's part of Garage Football. Thanks for your comment, mate. He's asked, good winning streak for Moyes now. Have you got more confidence on him being the right manager? Well, absolutely, mate. I think we've shown that real consistency at the end of last season, and it's been carried on to this season. It was all well and good trying to play well and get points against the top sides, but West Ham traditionally we struggle against the sides near the bottom at times. But we beat Fulham for the international break and beat Sheffield United today. Both 1-0 wins, and especially today could have easily scored more goals. So I think Moyes and the staff should deserve great credit, as well as the players. And I think they're doing a good job in there. A lot more tougher to beat as well, which is good to see. After that chance by Sufal, best chance of the first half, I'd say. Tom Soucek, who's really good at arriving in the box. He should have buried his chance, really. A really good play again on the left-hand side with Fornells. He chips it into the area. Really good header by Sebastian Haller, fed in Soucek only about, must have been 7-8 yards out. And he should have scored it. It was on the volley, but it came off his heel and went wide. At first it looked offside, but the replay showed he was well onside. And should have been 1-0 ahead there. But Sheffield United, for their fair play to them, they kept going. A good cross by I think Chris Basham, I think it was on the right hand side, headed by McBurney, and Fabianski did well to dive and save that effort. But another really good chance by West Ham towards the end of the first half. Good ball by Fornells to Jared Bowen, cut inside. His shot was blocked by John Egan, but he should have played in either Haller or Fornells was running in. So it's one of those where you got, when you're up ahead in games and you create the chance, you got to score them, haven't you? So and I feared that might cost West Ham, but luckily enough, as we found out at the end of the game, it didn't. So we get to half time. I thought, despite it being 0-0, was a good game. Plenty of chances by both sides, and it looked like the one goal was going to be enough to win it today, and that proved to be the case. Second half, Sheffield United they started off as they did in the first half. They come out of the blocks, but then West Ham they grew into the ascendancy. 5-6 minutes into the second half, nice thing by Declan Rice, who had the ball in midfield. He dinked it into the areas. Sebastian Haller did really, really well to first of all control it and get a shot off on goal. And Ramsdale did well to save it. And I think Haller, he had a mixed game today. He obviously got the goal, which I'll come on to, but his touch, his build-up play was so much better than it was against Liverpool, where Nat Phillips had the better of him. But Haller, while not man of the match, was so much better today. It was good to see him get on the score sheet, which I'll come on to. And I think that piece of play to create a chance basically out of nothing, really. I think that really set him up for the goal. We've had another comment here from Essex band Pep in the Apes. Thanks for your question, Sam, West Ham fan. He's asked, what would be a successful finish this season now for us? Is there more expectation now? Well, definitely, mate. Thanks for your question. So I think a lot of West Ham fans with the transfer business and selling Dean Garner and etc. I thought around sort of 13th, 14th this season, and I think West Ham fans were a lot more sort of realistic in where we would sort of finish this season. But I think now with the start we've had, we're now 8th in the league. We had on paper a very awkward start to the season, but we did really well in the big games. And the sides near the bottom, Fulham, now Sheffield United today, 1-0 wins could have been more, especially today. I think we're showing a real consistency, as I mentioned earlier. Tough to beat, and we know how we're meant to be playing. The style of play. Everyone knows their roles, whether they're starting or the players coming off the bench. Just a good shape about us. So I think now, with the confidence we're showing, not only against the top sides, but also those fighting relegation, I think a top half position is more than achievable this season. So I think, really good stuff at the moment. Good results, and obviously, apart from the first game against Newcastle where we were awful, apart from that, we've played well in every game, which is great to see. And I think, I don't think top half, like mid-table, 10th, 11th, or even possibly 8th, 9th, where we are at the moment, I don't think that's out of the question, personally. But still a long way to go in the season. But signs are really, really good, I have to say. So we get on to the goal, the winner. As I said, that effort by Haller beforehand, I think, really set him up for this goal. Fantastic strike it was. Fornals, he had a shot that was blocked. It came to Haller about 20 yards out. Absolutely rifled in the top bins first time. And fantastic effort. Ramsdale did get a touch to it, but the strike was just too powerful for him to keep out. Absolutely deserved the lead. Although Sheffield United, they created some chance. I think West Ham had the better of the play, had the better chances in that first half as well, and deserved to take the lead. Sheffield United, they made a few subs that brought Brewster on, who made a difference. I'll come to his contribution in a second. Another question from Sam. Thanks for your question, mate. Do you think no fans at games has helped West Ham? I think so. It's a tough one. I think we're doing all right without the fans, I think it probably has helped us. It's helped some teams having no crowd there. You look at Sheffield United today. I think they've badly missed the crowd at Bramall Lane. Although they did get some results after the first lockdown, but I think this season in particular they've really missed them. And I think at the start of this season, I don't think the fans at the London Stadium would have helped with the the sort of criticism of the board after sending Dean Garner and the lack of transfer business, etc. But so I think the no fans has probably helped West Ham. I've got to be honest. So we're getting on to West Ham created more chances, trying to kill the game off, and it was Hilaire again who had an effort, and this one probably more easy than the chance he did score from. Declan Rice for me was man of the match. I know Bonner was given it by Sky, who was immense, but I think Declan Rice, real captain's performance by him today. Drove forward with the ball, which we've seen bits of, but he really showed that in abundance today. He drove forward. Passed it to off Masuaku, good cross across the 6-yard box to Hilaire, but he just didn't open his body enough, and it went wide. And I thought, would that cost us? Luckily, it didn't. And then not long afterwards, Declan Rice headed against the crossbar from a near post corner by Aaron Cresswell, who again was immense again today. But then the big chance for Sheffield United. Where if you're a Sheffield United fan, you think that's the one where we should get a point today. McBurney, again, not the first chance he had today. He hit the crossbar off Masuaku, who lost the ball in midfield. Ryan Brewster, who come on as a sub, he had a really good impact. Great through ball to McBurney, left-footed, and he hit the bar. And I think you can tell with McBurney, as much as he works hard, and he's very industrious in his play as a forward, he just didn't look confident going through on goal. And you can tell, I think he scored 2 goals in like 27, 28 games now. And I think that sort of strike confirmed, although he hit it well, I think it's someone on form. If Hilaire had that shot, I think that would have gone in the goal. And then, Sheffield United huffed and puffed after that, made a few more subs. And but now West Ham kept him at arm's length, as Alan Smith said rightly in commentary. So in the end, got the 3 points. It was a decent performance by us. As I say, could have been more, but usually West Ham make things hard for ourselves, but I don't think that was the case today. Kept Sheffield United at arm's length. There was a few attacks near the end, like stoppage time, but none where Fabianski was really tested a huge amount. So, especially as Sheffield United don't score a huge amount of goals. I think they scored 4 goals in the league this season. So the first goal today was always going to be crucial, especially if West Ham scored it, and that turned out to be the case. A good win for West Ham, 8th now in the league, and hopefully, as I mentioned earlier, we'll keep going and potentially get in the top half this season. So we'll see how it goes. So thanks everyone for watching, whether you're watching live or watching later. If you're new to the Garage Football, please subscribe to us, like this video, and follow us on the socials. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.